Welcome to the 5-Minute English Vocabulary Podcast. My name is Herbert Lee, and I'll be your host. Now you can easily improve your vocabulary without memorizing long lists of boring words, and still develop a powerful command of English. You'll learn the origin of words, or etymology, told as easy-to-remember stories. You'll also hear some jokes, and learn some idioms as well. Welcome to Franglais, Part 3. This is the last episode in this series, so let's get started. So let me give you some words that are actually from French that are used in the English language. But before I do that, let me remind you, when I spell out the words, it's easy to bring out a piece of paper and write down the letters so that you can easily see it. But if you really want to put it into your brain, I recommend you close your eyes, listen to the spelling, and see the letters form in your mind. You will remember them much better. And in this case, you're going to have to learn about diacritical marks, or diacritics. English does not have diacritic marks, but French does. And it's a clue to show you French or other European languages words that have been brought into the English language. So there are 4 common diacritic marks in French. When you see a line going from right to left, that is called an acute. So you have A acute, E acute, I acute, and so on. When you see the line going from left to right in a downward motion, that's called grave. E grave, I grave, and so on. The next one is an upside down V over a letter. We call it the little hat. It's called a circumflex. So you generally have E circumflex, I circumflex. And finally, the cedilla. Cedilla, and when I learned it in French class, they called it the little snake under the C. So you see a squiggly line under a C, that is called a cedilla. So let's get started with French words that have come into the English language. Haute cuisine. Haute cuisine. Haute cuisine. The cooking of high-quality food in the traditional French style. Literally, it means high cooking. Hors d'oeuvres. Hors. d'Oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. A small extra dish during a meal, usually served as an appetizer. Literally, it means outside the main work. Laissez-faire. laissser-faire. Laissez-faire. This French phrase is used to describe a policy of masterly inactivity. The 18th century French economist Vincent de Gournay, when asked how best the government might promote prosperity, he replied, laissez-faire, laissez-passer. Let things alone, don't stand in the way. In Britain, the same idea is associated with the economist Adam Smith. Nouveau riche. Nouveau riche. Nouveau riche. People who have only recently gained wealth, and may be seen as showing off and lacking in taste. Literally, it means new rich. Piece de résistance. P-I-E grave C-E-D-E R-E acute S-I-S-T-A-N-C-E. Piece de résistance. The best feature of a creative work or meal. Raison d'être. R-A-I-S-O-N. D apostrophe E circumflex. raison d'être, the most important reason for the existence of someone or something. Literally, it means the reason for being. Petit four, P-E-T-I-T-F-O-U-R, Petit four. Petit four is a small bite-sized confectionery or savory appetizer. Petit four literally means small oven. In the 18th and 19th century of France, gas ovens did not exist. Large brick ovens were used, which took a very long time to heat up to bake bread, but also took a long time to cool down. Bakers used the ovens during the cooling process, taking advantage of the stored heat for baking pastry. This was called baking a petit four, literally meaning a small oven, a lower temperature which was perfect for baking pastry. Rendezvous, R-E-N-D-E-Z-V-O-U-S, literally translates from the French. This would be betake ourself, or simply go to. It came into English as a military term for prearranged meeting places, and its context is still normally a military one. It's normally used as a noun, but sometimes can be used as a verb. Units will rendezvous at 1700 hours. RSVP. You see this on invitations, usually a printed invitation, and it means please reply. The French is répondez s'il vous plaît, which means reply if it pleases you. So you are kindly invited to our dinner party on Saturday, 19th February at 7 p.m. RSVP. Savoir-faire. 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 Knowledge of how to act or speak appropriately in social situations. Social grace. Having social grace. Literally, know how to do. Tête-à-tête. T-E circumflex T-E hyphen A grav hyphen T-E grav T-E. Tête-à-tête. This expression for an intimate or private conversation is French and literally means head-to-head. In English, there's a similar phrase when we say, let us put our heads together, with an unspoken continuation and devise a solution together between us. So this wraps up the Franglais series where you learned French words in English. I hope you got a lot out of it, and come back again next week for another exciting episode. This is Herbert Lee saying bye for now.